This is the Alfa Romeo Junior Veloce. It's an electric car, and it's supposed to be an electric car for petrol heads. I'm a petrol head. Now I have to say, in my opinion, this is one of the best looking cars on sale today. It's a 10 out of 10 when it comes to looks, specifically for an SUV. You have to get it in this color though. I've seen what it looks like in silver. Personally, I don't think the lines pop as well. This color, this spec, it's the best looking one there is. Not many manufacturers can pull off a 4-spoke wheel like this one. It is bite the back of your hand beautiful. Then you've got these giant brakes that fill up the space inside. And I've tested this car on a racetrack. Those brakes work. You've got 20-inch wheels on 225 wide special Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires to cope with the extra weight that EV cars generally bring to the table. So by all accounts, you've got a good-looking performance car. The beauty pageant continues at the back because just look at that. And then you've got this sort of buttress over here that is aero personified. It looks fantastic. And I'm not sure if this does actually work in a wind tunnel, but as far as aesthetics goes, wow. So before we talk spec and what it drives like, let's talk about practicality. You've got 400 liters of space in the boot, and all your electric goodies fits underneath that neat little shelf over there. But it's not all good news. Let's step into the back seat. Oh, yeah, it's not the most spacious at the back, and these are without the special seats as well. You also only get one USB point over here, no fans whatsoever, and yeah, just, it's fine, it's not bad, it's just not as good as anything else that you can get for the money. But Alphas have never been about the back seats. The Alfa experience is about being seen in the best looking car and then getting to experience the best looking car. And we know Alphas are flawed. And there's a lot of that coming into the next part of this review. So let's start with the fact that even the Italian government doesn't want this to be called an Alfa Romeo Milano because it's not made in Milano, it's made in Poland. Everything here, especially this middle sort of gear change section over here, looks like another Stellantis car. It kind of feels Peugeot-esque if you're not looking forward. Infotainment system is fiddly, not my favorite. The screen in the middle here has got round binnacles, but it's actually square. Yeah, there's a lot not to like about an Alfa, but that's kind of always been the case, isn't it? But where all that changes is when you find the sport button, turn it into dynamic mode, you can hear the engine in the background making different noises. Some of the best electric engine sounds I've ever heard. And you find yourself on this road here, a narrow winding piece of spaghetti with sheer drop-offs and very tight twisty corners. This is where a petrol head car is supposed to make sense, isn't it? And the Junior, I think it might. You see, this Alfa comes with something called an LSD, and we're not talking about Dr. Hoffman's creation. We're talking about something called a limited slip differential, usually found in only the sportiest of cars. And I think one of the first electric cars to ever have one. Now, it does make the nose of the car quite pointy. And you gotta hold on to this wheel here if you want to maintain. But what it also means is that it sticks. Turn the wheel, hit the gas, and the car goes exactly where it's supposed to. I always thought it might never be possible to get electric cars to a point where an enthusiast, which I hope I fall into that category, can enjoy. But I think Alfa's cracked that code for this car. They have opted for a lighter weight battery, which means you don't get the range that you expect. And we all know that these ranges and these range claims are often way higher than they're supposed to be. You're supposed to get about 400 kilometers from this tank, but in my mind, you're probably not going to get much more than 200, especially if you're driving like this. Ooh. Wow. Wow. I've driven some of the best electric performance cars available in the country. I know the Hyundais aren't here yet, but certainly some of the Porsche and Audi offerings, and none of them can compare to this. Ooh. Wow! Wow! At a whisker under 1 million rand, before you go for the sporty options, it is, as is the case with most electric cars, a little overpriced. But I think if you're the kind of person that does want an electric performance car, then this is probably the best and best looking option on the market at the moment.